Hello everyone, my name is Jack Morrone, and we're addressing some topics we commonly hear during our meetings with our clients and in service to our clients. One of the first topics that is often talked about is your cash flow and the cash flow you anticipate having in retirement. And among that list of items will be any debt that you have. The debt that you have, we would recommend in advance of your retirement date, if at all possible, to retire debt-free. Now that isn't something that's often possible for everyone, but to the extent that you can make extra principal payments during your working years to reduce the timeline that debt will be part of your expenditures in retirement will serve you well. Of your debt, there are questions regarding which debt to attempt to extinguish first, and it may be common for you to appreciate that higher interest costs of the agreement are going to be that much more burdensome as you are living in retirement. So we would have you address your bad debt first. Any credit cards that have interest rates above 9% and any other installment loans that are unusually high. But in retirement, you may find yourselves with good debt. A primary mortgage with interest rates below 4% in these times. I would say with counsel with me, we would address whether that's something to accelerate you attempting to be out of debt before retirement, or just appreciate that it's good debt and hopefully won't be part of your cash flow obligations for the entire time of your retirement. It's important to remember that debt is an agreement between a lender and yourself, and unlike many of your other bills, it shouldn't be burdened with an inflation element as you age. So if you retire with 8 years left on your mortgage, the payment is the payment. So with your other costs like groceries and travel and automobile, I would, as a planner, include an element of inflation on those bills to be a part of your retirement phase. But your debt is going to be a fixed amount year over year till it is extinguished. For the topic of debt, I would like to emphasize attempt to be out of debt when you retire. Remember that there's good debt and there's bad debt, and that of the debt you have, thankfully it doesn't have an inflation dynamic over time. So in retirement, whether that's a 7-year period or the entire 30-year period of your life expectancy, perhaps your debt will become a lesser and lesser component of your annual expenditures. So those are my thoughts on debt in retirement.